Gary Beck from Maximum Wellbeing. Time to get back online and say hi and give you one or two little insights into things that you can do to stay strong, stay healthy, stay well, and stay positive. So today I'm just going to mention a very important key mineral. As the title suggests, magnesium. Magnesium is one of those very important catalysts in hundreds of different actions in the body. And the data suggests that potentially around 70% of the population simply doesn't have enough magnesium in their body to be replete and to have things work. So that's a big number, 70%. So that means that if it's not you, then it's definitely somebody you know is probably dealing with not enough magnesium in their body. And that's not a good look. We need magnesium in so many ways, and it's also an important mineral when it comes to our overall mood. So the mood is influenced by a lack of magnesium, and there are a number of things that can potentiate or make that worse. The reasons for a magnesium deficiency could be maybe hereditary. There's a little bit of that possibility, but it's more likely to be from a low dietary intake. It could also be exacerbated by gastro disorders. If you have some sort of gut dysfunction, then your uptake may well be impaired. Some people who hammer their bodies, perhaps a little bit too much coffee and so forth, where there will be losses through the kidneys. And endocrine disorders as well could be impacting on your magnesium status. For example, if your thyroid doesn't function optimally, that is going to result in potentially a number of interactions that will impair general mineral absorption. So there's certainly a lot of reasons why you may potentially be low. And when you're stressed out, of course, you tend to use more of these fundamental minerals. So we have a sort of a double-edged sword. When you're more stressed, you're going to be pumping away more magnesium, and that in a sense is going to make your whole body more tight and tense and add to things like anxiety or depression and so on. So magnesium is perhaps one of those things that most of us would benefit from supplementing on a regular basis. And that's where it comes to knowing what form of magnesium is going to be best for you. There's no end of options out there, whether it's powders, tablets, capsules, or whatever, even liquids. And of course, you need to choose what's right for you. I tend to prefer using a really high quality powder form that I've come to trust over the years, and it's a formulation from a guy who's one of the most prominent researchers when it comes to minerals such as magnesium. So I've heard this guy, Professor Borman, lecture numerous times, and he knows his stuff. So when I listen to a specialist who's researched for decades into these kind of things, I tend to take what they say as pretty important. So he created a product. This is actually it here. It's known as diasporal. It's a powder. It's a magnesium citrate powder, but it seems to be a specific form that works in quite a different way. I've even had clients that have used different types of magnesium citrate, and it just doesn't seem to do the same thing. So it's a really cool product, and if you want to be using what I deem pretty much one of the best magnesium products available, then certainly let me know. We have it both available to our New Zealand listeners or watchers, and also we can source it for our Australian customers as well. So it's just a matter of flicking me a message and I can set you up and get you using the best magnesium around. So yes, magnesium, don't forget about it. It's a key mineral. It's involved in many different pathways in the body, and If you don't have enough, it could be influencing many things, including your mood. So let me know what you think about this video, and if you want more information, I'm just a message away. Thanks very much and enjoy the afternoon. Bye for now.